Hi, everyone. Welcome. I am Jennifer Wagner, and I'm going to try something new here. I've been doing this for about a year of doing live workouts with my clients personally, so unlisted. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to do this live with everyone. So every Wednesday mornings, I'm going to, it's probably about 6:10, 6:20. I'm going to do a 10-minute workout with you guys. And that's 6:10, 6:20 Central Time, by the way. But you'll have access to these workouts afterwards. So don't worry about it if you can't make it. And that's the same with how I do my virtual packages, is that there's flexibility to your packages. But anyways, so today I'm going to do core work with this ball right here, Resista Ball, therapy ball, whatever you want to call it, kid's toy. But just real quick, this is a 55 centimeter one. I'm 5'8". You want to have about a 90-degree angle with the ball or with your knees right here. So just real quick, because this is my first time doing it like this. So I've been in the industry for 20 years now, and love it. But going virtual and doing all the technology of it was very new to me. And so it's been a new challenge for me to do this in the past few years. So, but I'm always learning. So give me suggestions if you have. And then also with this going live, if this goes well, is I'm going to be taking up suggestions on what to do for the Wednesday mornings. I have small equipment. You can see all my toys that I have here that I can use, or something without equipment. And then the workouts will be between 5 to 10 minutes. So not very long, just kind of get you up, get you going for the day. But you'll still be challenged with them. I always give modifications, so do what you can. Listen to your body. Do what you can that day, okay? And then take breaks if you need them, and then water if you need to also. But this is going to be a quick 5-10 minutes, so you may not need to do that. So let's get started. I'm going to warn you live, a lot of random things come out of this mouth that may not make sense, but I'm excited to do this. So let's start by sitting up nice and tall, and then we're just going to circle it out with the ball. Circle it out just to kind of get the abs, get them waking up, get the back waking up. So core is all your abdominals. So your rectus abdominals, your obliques, transverse. But then you also have your lower back, your rectus spinae muscles. That is all part of your core. And then a lot of times it is or not recommended, but included is your powerhouse muscles. So your glutes and your thighs. Switch directions. Switch directions. Good. Not sure if you can hear the ball making all that noise. I do have a mat down because my floor has cushion and a tiny bit of a slickness to it. So the mat's there so that I have some traction with my feet. I love my floor because it has some give to it. So I could actually work out barefoot. My clients can too down here. All right, I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to do some rollouts and roll in. So give yourself some space in front of you. You don't have to turn around, but I'm going to just for the angle. So you're going to roll yourself out. You can always put your hands on the ball if you feel a little bit like, oh, I'm going to fall. But you're going to walk yourself out using the core, so abs and back. Go to the point where your shoulders are on the ball and then lift those hips up. All right, now walk yourself back. We're not pushing into the ball. We're going to curl. Again, if you need to hold on to the ball or the floor, go ahead. But you're going to curl up into a seated position. All right, let's do that a couple more times. So walk it out. We're curling and lowering. Shoulders to the ball, and then curl yourself back up. And if you want to challenge yourself, bring those hands up and out. All right, let's do that 2 more times. Don't forget to breathe. If this is something that's very new to you and you're concentrating, you may realize that you forgot to breathe. Okay, curl yourself up. Make sure you're not pushing on the ball. Now you might move a little bit, like I'm actually further back now. That's going to happen. So if you have to adjust, go ahead, especially if you have a small space. Let's do this one more time. One more time. This time, or actually, let's go all the way up, and then we might have to reposition ourselves. So go ahead and sit all the way up. All right, I'm going to center myself back up again, but I'm going to stay angled because I want you to see what I look like from the side. So you're going to walk yourself out until your lower back is up against the ball, okay? And I want you to have your feet at a comfortable distance for stability. So if you want to challenge yourself, you bring your feet together. If you need a little bit more stability and balance, bring your feet a little wider. Make sure toes and knees are still lined up though. And then from here, the hips, we're not dropping the hips. They're up a little bit. Tailbone is not up against your ball. And then you're going to bring your arms straight up to the sky. So to start with, shoulder blades are not resting on the ball. You're going to crunch, reach up, and then come back to start. Crunch, reaching up. And again, shoulder blades are not resting. Now, when it comes to what are you doing here, I want you to pull your abdominals down towards your belly button, through your spine, to your spine, and then lift them up towards your rib cage. And then keep them there as you do this. Keep breathing. Good. You could always have one hand behind your head, but make sure it's just there for support, not, I'm going to switch so you can see this, not to pull. Keep your chin away from your chest, space in between. You should be able to fit your fist in between chin and chest. You feeling it? One more. Good. Okay, now palms facing up, arms over your head. We're going to create a half moon effect. So you're going to bring your arms around as you crunch, and then you're going to come back out again. I'm going to turn a little bit here. So crunch as you bring those arms around. And when you're doing this, so you're still pulling your abs in and up towards your rib cage, but I want you to pull your elbows into your sides. So you're going to activate through the serrators and into the obliques as you do this. Chin away from the chest. Make sure those hips are in place. They are not moving up and down with this. This is a very common thing where we rock the hips. We don't want to do that. We want to stay put. Check your chin. Relax your neck. We're not dropping the head all the way or the shoulders all the way down. So just about the shoulder blades and then back up. There you go. Let's do this one more time. All right. And then a little stretch. Arms over your head. Rest your head on the ball. Just a little tiny stretch. Good. Bring your head back up. We're going to go into bridges. You can stay down where you're at. I'm going to just adjust my ball. Go to a point where your shoulders and your head are resting on the ball. And then toes and knees are lined up. And start with a nice tabletop. So pull your abdominals in. And you're going to feel this. A lot of this work is going to be through your back. But since the ball requires you, it needs you to the stability ball. It's something that's forcing you to work all your muscles just so that you don't fall to the floor. So you'll still use your abdominals. Go ahead, lower the hips down and then back up, down and back up. There you go. Pushing up, using your lower back. If you want to get your tush involved, you can squeeze those tush muscles, glutes. You could even bring your toes up off the floor a little bit and activate the glutes and the thighs a little bit more, your powerhouse muscles. There you go. Let's go up and hold. Check, make sure those toes and knees are lined up with each other, and then pulse it out. So little movement. Feel that through the lower back. Inhale, exhale. All right, up and hold. We're going to go right into the next exercise. I like to call this a swinging bridge because you're going to actually mimic the swinging bridge effect, and it's going to use your everything really because of the twisting. So you're going to drop the hips, twist, this hip bone comes up, drop, twist, this other hip bone comes up. So you're just switching side to side. Keep those knees lined up with the toes. You're dropping and twisting, dropping and twisting. So you've got, when you do any type of twisting through here, you're going to get your obliques involved. Your obliques run right through here. They're your corset for the abdominals. They pull everything in. Good. I don't know if you can see with my black leggings, but lifting the hip bone, dropping, lifting the hip bone, dropping. Make sure those knees are in place. Good. Center. Bring yourself back to your lower back. Back to your lower back. And then just one little quick stretch before we do one more exercise. I think we've got time. Okay, bring your head back up. Okay, so lower back is up against the ball. This time we're going to add a pelvic tilt and release. Pelvic tilt and release. And then we're going to go into just a basic crunch. Shoulder blades come off the floor. Release everything so the hips do drop with this one. Pelvic tilt and a crunch. Where are your feet? Knees lined up. You can bring your feet closer for more of a challenge. Ooh, I'm already starting to get a little shaky. Everything crunches. Everything releases. Chin away from your chest. Fingertips are behind the ears, but we are not pulling our head. Couple more, couple more. One more. Good job. Okay, full body stretch. We're going to take a minute just to stretch everything out. So legs extended. You can keep them bent if you need to. Make sure your head is resting against the ball. This is my favorite stretch. Arms stretched out. Feel that through the abdominals. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and bring your arms straight up and then open those arms out wide. Open the chest. Good. Bring those arms in. Tuck your chin in. And then bend the knees. And then curl yourself up into a seated position. And then we're going to stretch the lower back. So knees are bent. And you're just going to curl yourself down. Dropping your head down. Feel that through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your head up. And then you're just going to rock yourself back. And then if you're comfortable enough, extend the legs and toes out. And then lower yourself down so you can go a little deeper into that stretch. And then roll yourself out. Deep breath in. And exhale. Great job. Thank you so much for joining me. That went a little bit over 10 minutes, but that's okay. Please subscribe. You'll see a little picture. If you're doing this as a recording, you'll see a little picture of me. And then there should be some other videos to try out too. Again, I'm going to be doing this every Wednesday morning. I'm going to get up on about 6:10 And I hope you can join me. And we'll do something different every time with small equipment like the balls, the discs, the bands, dumbbells. But then I will be taking requests. So we'll see how it goes with that too. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.